Do you know what it feels like to ride one of the world's fastest trains? Do you get all your beloved items at a Chinese grocery store? And have you heard of the Shanghai Tower Sky 632 art space? Let's find out what it's all about. But first of all, welcome to our travel journal and Ni Hao from China. We are a German-Turkish family of 5, traveling the world to educate our children and challenge us to learn about different cultures, meet new people, and enjoy life's adventures together. We are in Shanghai, and after exploring an old part of the metropolis, we are now eager to experience the modern side of China. So come along as we embark on a journey of discovering cutting-edge technology. Let's start with the world's fastest commercially operating train, the Shanghai Maglev. Ni hao! From Shanghai! We're actually on our way to the metro right now because we plan on taking the fastest regularly going train from Shanghai, I think International Expo, to the airport, but we have to get there first.
I wanna hit that nude soon. 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 I wanna hit that nude soon.
So these are a few single journey tickets, which we just got from the machine. And when we get out of the subway, we have to put them in again, and then they will use it again. So we can't really keep them as a souvenir, unfortunately, because the kids would love to keep them. When I was a kid, I remember my dad being crazy about railways. He sometimes took us to Berlin just to see or ride a certain locomotive or a special train. And sometimes we still hear people abroad speaking about the great German train system. As citizens, we don't really use it that often, to be honest. And the image heavily decreased during the past 2 or 3 decades because trains hardly run on time, certain routes are often overcrowded, while others are simply missing. And overall, it doesn't seem to be as efficient anymore. Nevertheless, German train engineering is known for innovation and high-quality design in both conventional rail and high-speed technologies. So it's probably no wonder we find the Transrapid one of the most notable examples of German engineering because of its pioneering role in magnetic levitation technology in Shanghai. Here, the Maglev train has been running since 2004, and you can use it as if it was a metro, connecting Shanghai Pudong International Airport with the outskirts of central Shanghai, covering a distance of about 30 kilometers, 19 miles, in just over 7 minutes. As far as we know, this is the only commercially operating Transrapid Maglev system in the world, as of today. And it's very easy to get on. You simply get a ticket at a self-service ticket machine, either at Shanghai International Expo Station or at the airport upon arrival. Denk mal. We're in the Maglev, the Transrapid Shanghai now, just to try it out. And the kids said, well, it looks just like in an airplane, but a bit more spacious. So they're excited. We have a view of like the speed. Right now it's 0 kilometers per hour because we're still standing, but we're supposed to leave in 4 minutes. And we just met someone on the subway on our way here to this train station, and she told us that you actually don't feel how fast you're going, you just see it on the screen. So we're excited. interested to see what German engineering is doing here for China. The Transrapid, developed by a partnership led by Siemens and ThyssenKrupp, can reach speeds of up to 500 kilometers per hour, making it one of the fastest ground transportation systems. Because it doesn't suffer from friction between wheels and rails, it is also more efficient in terms of energy use, particularly at high speeds. Despite its technological advantages, the Transrapid faced several challenges. The high cost of building, the infrastructure, combined with concerns about safety, economic viability, and competition from conventional high-speed rail, limited its adoption. In Germany, there was only one test track, and a planned line in Munich was ultimately cancelled.
Wir sind gerade mit dem schnellsten Zug der Welt gefahren und das war 300 km/h. Weil am Anfang sind wir erstmal mit einem ganz normalen Zug zu einer Station gefahren. Dann sind wir mit dem schnellsten Zug der Welt sind wir dann zu dem Flughafen gefahren. Also wir sind zwar nicht weggeflogen, aber ja, wir sind halt dahin gefahren und dann haben wir da was gegessen und sind wieder zurückgefahren. Jetzt sind wir gerade in der Bahn, also nicht in der schnellsten der Welt. Das war richtig cool. Oder, Emmy? Ja.
So riding the Maglev in Shanghai is something special for us. We know that even faster trains are being developed. While Japan's Shinkansen and France's TGVs are still in operation, no one seems to speak of Germany's Transrapid anymore. But China has rapidly developed the world's largest high-speed rail network with over 40,000 kilometers of track. The Hyperloop concept, envisioning near supersonic speeds in low-pressure tubes, could redefine high-speed ground transportation one day. We know, at some point, we will use one of the many bullet trains in China. Not just because it's fascinating, but convenient. Okay, from all this high-speed technology, we got hungry. Und? Ja? Und? Schmeckt? While we enjoy walking into a restaurant to simply order food, do you also wonder whether you would get your beloved groceries in case you would like to cook for yourself? Well, follow us into a Chinese supermarket next. Alright, you get all the fresh food we like at home. We find our favorite sweets, but they offer a much bigger selection of seafood. What fascinates us most are those bags that fly over our heads, though. Are these online delivery items? And are these Chinese aunties dancing? Another day, another snack. Let's dive into more of what Shanghai has to offer. When people hear Shanghai, they often think of a vibrant modern megacity that represents China's rapid economic growth and global influence. So the iconic Skyline can't be left out of our video, right? Ni hao from Shanghai. So we are here at the International Cruise Terminal and just came out of the metro, got us some coffee, drinks, and now we are on to explore the city a little bit more. We want to go to the, I think it's called Waitan Bridge. Walk over it and enjoy the scenery with all the skyscrapers. And then we head on to the Bund tunnel because the boys saw a picture and they want to take a little train going across the river. And then when we are across the river, our plan for today is to actually visit the Shanghai Tower because you're supposed to have a really, really nice view from on top, one of the highest buildings in the world. And I think the fastest lift in the world as well. So we want to go and visit this one and see the skyline from above, hopefully during the day still, and then we want to spend some time up there and see when the lights go on and also have a night view. So that's the plan. So far the weather is beautiful, so everything looks great, so we get some great footage, I guess. What are we looking at here? This is Lujiazui, Shanghai's glittering financial district, known for its futuristic skyscrapers like the Shanghai Tower and the needle-shaped Oriental Pearl TV Tower. The area is often referred to as the Wall Street of China and is the largest financial zone on the Chinese mainland, with more than 400 banks and financial institutions. In addition, we heard it's home to the headquarters of over 70 international giants and about 5,000 companies engaged in trade, investment, and brokerage services. The total transaction volume on the Shanghai Stock Exchange ranks second in the world, only behind the New York Stock Exchange. Then, Lujiazui is also famous for its nightlife in luxury hotels offering upscale cuisine, stylish bars, and dance clubs with panoramic views. Can you believe that most buildings were only built between the 1990s and 2010s? Well, ongoing development continues to add to the skyline.
Don't know what you think, but I think it's one of the best skylines
We've seen ever. Yeah, it's amazing. It's great actually. we are walking along the western bank of the Huangpu River, in Chinese known as Waitan, in English-speaking areas mostly referred to as the Bund. When you believe social media, it's often considered the heart of Shanghai, representing the fusion of East and West, old and new, making it one of the most iconic and must-visit locations in the city. As mentioned earlier, the boys were more interested in riding another special train, mostly used by tourists because there are far more inexpensive options to cross the river. But see for yourself. And one, two, three kids.
Okay. One way.
Yeah.
One.
怎么过的？走上。
Four, five.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Ja, es wird gedreht. Our dream train. Thank you. Oh, sehr dunkel. Was? Warum soll ich das wissen? Xiaomi 14 Ultra.
So, we came out of the Waitan, no,
Bund.
sorry, the Bund tourist tunnel. And now we're on the other side of Shanghai and we have the Pearl Tower behind us. And we'll be walking to the Shanghai Tower real soon. But before that, we just walk around here. I want to give you a quick update what we think of the tunnel experience. I had read before in the reviews that quite a lot of people said, well, it's overrated. What do we think? Yeah.
It's interesting to because of the lights and everything. It looks nice, but when you then compare it with the price, it's a bit overpriced. At least that's what we think. So
yeah, exactly.
It's a very short ride. Maybe how long was it? Maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
Yeah, it wasn't even 5 minutes. I think it's many people said that for just a fraction of the price, you can take the normal subway, and you can, of course. We will do that on our way back, actually. But for the kids, it was a fun ride, short ride. Yeah, just to do it once. So here we are now in the modern area of Shanghai, where everything looks beautiful, clean and innovative. and the kids spotted a Disney shop. Have you ever been to a Disneyland or Disney World? We visited the one in Anaheim, USA in 2022 and the one in Tokyo in 2023. And we are tempted to go to the Shanghai Disneyland Park as well. What do you think? Would you recommend it?
Jarvis, close the mask. Dann bin ich ja.
Sag du mal, Mama.
Watching. Our highlight of the day is coming up. We'll take you along as we visit the Shanghai Tower with 632 meters, more than 2,000 feet, making it the tallest building in China and the second tallest in the world after the Burj Khalifa and Dubai. Speaking of which, in January 2022, we stood in front of the Burj Khalifa, and with some clouds on the sky, we didn't think it was worth paying the entrance fee to the observation deck. But here in Shanghai, the weather seems perfect and prices are reasonable for Alpai to tackle his fear of heights.
Observatory. Oh, thank you. Kann durchgehen. Child. Taipei 101.
Ni hao from the Shanghai Tower. We just got in and we are still on the bottom and learning about different skyscrapers of the world. Like which one's the highest, the tallest? The Burj Khalifa in Dubai. We've already been there. And now, you can see it right here. And now we are climbing the third highest building in the world, Shanghai Tower. The building is equipped with some of the fastest elevators in the world, which travel at speeds of up to 20.5 meters per second, 74 kilometers per hour. It takes less than a minute to reach the observation deck from the ground floor. Located at a height of 561 meters, the observation deck is one of the highest in the world, offering breathtaking views of Shanghai and the surrounding area. Standing here, we understand why the Shanghai Tower is a symbol of the city's rapid development and ambition. It really is a testament to modern engineering and stands as a landmark of architectural excellence with its twisting, eco-friendly design and double-skin facade, representing both the dynamic growth of Shanghai and the future of urban skyscrapers. The entire megacity of Shanghai simply blows our minds. As if marvel of engineering and architecture wouldn't be enough attributes, the Shanghai Tower is also a unique cultural and artistic venue. Did you know it's also a hub for contemporary art and cultural experiences? We learned only on site, and we're so happy about it because the following artistic dimension really put tears into my eyes. So we just saw the 4D immersive show. I can't even describe what it is, what it was. But I think it was really, really beautiful. Really, it looks so simple here right now, but with the music and the laser show, everything combined, it was just...
But you need
Wow.
to pay this extra, right?
Yeah.
So it's worth it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth the $10 more. I think it's about $10 more. When you just want to go to the observatory, you pay like 180 yen. And if you want to go not just to the observatory, but here to the 126th floor, it's, I think, 268 yen for an adult. So I think it's really worth it. So yeah. Due to copyrights, we couldn't show you everything and had to add different music, but trust us. The show at the Shanghai's Eye was extraordinary and so beautiful that I cried a little bit because it touched my heart, even though I couldn't understand the text. die willst du unbedingt haben. Also ich würde da vorne was finden, ja.
Hello.
Hallo.
We're just back from, wie heißt das Ding? From Shanghai Tower Observatory, and now we are waiting for food. And Emmet wants to say a few words how he liked it.
Ja.
Kannst du auf Deutsch machen?
Das war voll geil. Das war richtig hoch. Dann konnten wir alle anderen Häuser von oben sehen. Und einmal, also manchmal sind auch Flugzeuge geflogen, auch in unserer Höhe beim Start, glaube ich. Ja. Weißt du noch, wie hoch das war? Nee, ich glaube 500 irgendwas Meter oder so. 546 Meter war das hoch. Ja.
Und dann sind wir sogar noch höher gefahren.
Und dann sind wir noch höher gefahren. Da war so eine Kunstausstellung mit so Lichtern und so. Das war auch richtig spannend und cool. Ja.
Jetzt warten wir auf Essen.
Ja, ich hab schon Hunger.
So there was another outstanding day in Shanghai, with so many wonderful experiences. We rode the Maglev, one of the world's fastest trains. We went grocery shopping, walked the Waitan area, took the touristy train beneath the river Huangpu, and discovered so many amazing modern places at Lujiazui. Please excuse my wrong pronunciation, but let us know in the comments what you think of our video. What did you enjoy watching the most? Next time, we will visit a very different location, but promise you to bring another look into China. So like and subscribe to our travel journal.